of a little bit of snow or flurries possible by Saturday. There's your latest forecast. We will send things over to Eve.
Thank you, Matt. Well, not every teenager can say he or she is an accomplished author, but one teen from our area can. Tomato Turtle, A Trip to the Park, is on bookstore shelves across the country, and it was written by Thomas Struck from Center Valley. And Thomas is joining me in the studio to tell us more about it. Thomas, did I say your last name correctly?
Struck.
Struck. Okay, we don't want to butcher that. Well, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Did you always want to be an author, Thomas?
I was born in Bethlehem, and I live in Center Valley now. In my free time, I play baseball, I play guitar. I'm involved with the Upper Bucks Alliance for Creative Expression, which is an organization which promotes teenagers. They play in like a band kind of deal. And in my free time, I help raise money for autism. I'm in the Lehigh Valley Walk Now for Autism this year.
You got your shirt on this morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise $2,000 this year, and if anyone wants to support my walk, you can go onto my website, www.tomatoturtle.com, and there's a link there to my page.
Now, it sounds like that's a pretty full schedule. Where did writing a book factor into the equation?
I was just sitting down for a few minutes and decided I want to do it. I mean, with the free time I get, you got to do something, I guess. So.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're a busy kid. And have you always liked to write, Thomas, or?
It depends. Like at school, sometimes they have you start off with a sentence or write about a certain thing. I really don't like that writing. I mean, it takes the creativity out of writing and what you're doing. If, like what I did, I just sat down at the computer and wrote what I want to write. There was no guidelines, and that's what I like doing.
Yeah. Now, why not now? Now, a lot of people would say, oh, yeah, I'll write a book one day, maybe after college or after high school. Why do it when you're 13?
I mean, why not now? Why go with your life not doing what you want to do and saying wait till later? Like, I meet a lot of people when I'm at book signings and stuff who say, yeah, I've always wanted to write a book, or so-and-so wants to write a book. But they've never actually sat down and did it.
Okay.
But, yeah, so if you actually do it, you know.
Yeah, good for you. Well, you're proving you can make your dreams come true at any age. Now, tell us about Tomato Turtle. How did you come up with the storyline for the book? What's it about?
Well, the actual name Tomato came from my sister. Well, when I was younger, we had a box turtle named Tomato we found. And so that's where the name came from. The storyline, it's hard to say. This is the question that stumps me, because I just sat down at the computer and I typed, and I really didn't think about it that much. I mean, I just typed what I was...
Wow, you must have the gift then. It just kind of came to you, huh?
Yeah.
And was it an easy process, Thomas, to write this book? I mean, how long did it take you to put it together?
The actual publishing process took about a year. It was pretty easy to put together. The publisher, which I'm thankful for, did a lot of the dirty work getting the copyright, and I didn't have to do a lot of that. I mean, I could concentrate on the book and the book itself. Yeah,
so it was a little easier than you thought?
Yeah.
And you obviously had never written a book before. How did you know what to do, where to go? Who helped point you in the right direction?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I pretty
Trial
much
and error?
just asked my mom if I could submit it to Tate Publishing, and she hardly remembers it, but yeah, I just submitted it, and they called us like a few months later.
Yeah, and what is it like, Thomas, after having this dream and thinking about your storyline, to see it as a finished product now, as a book? It must make you feel pretty proud.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, words can hardly, describe it.
Wow, good for you. Now, and just lastly, tell us, did you run into any obstacles? Was anybody like, oh, Thomas, you're only 13, you can't write a book just yet, wait till you're older? Did you run into any obstacles like that along the way, or were people pretty supportive?
People were pretty supportive, but I mean, it really doesn't matter what the other people think. There were people that said, why the heck are you wasting your life doing what an adult is doing when you could be, playing online games on the computer? But,
yeah.
I just rather do what I'm doing. I mean, while my friends are on MySpace or whatever, I'm reading my 700-page marketing book. And
oh my goodness, good for you. Wow, well, congratulations on your success, and we'll have you back when you write your next book, okay? And coming up, we'll talk a little bit about the response Thomas has received from his brand new book. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Save some money today.